Hi there, welcome back to Being Your Ray. And for today's episode, I want to talk about why I am so hell bent on forcing you to find yourself, not find yourself actually, it's like coming home to yourself, doing things that you love, being creative, serving people with your skills, talents, all of the things that happens on my channel. And that is because when you do that for the first time in your life, you will feel like you are valued for being who you are. And you don't realize it unless you've come to that point. Like, for example, I was just talking to my friend today about this whole content creation stuff, and this is one of those people I have been sending WhatsApp audios for a long time, who loves it, who's also a reason why I went ahead and did this. Then there's my sister. There are like these three to four people who are very close to me, my subscribers right now. And yeah, they are like my and loyal listeners. They are the ones who, even before this thing wasn't in place, always valued it and always looked forward to listening to something that I have to say. And that is when I felt like, okay, something I do has some value, and I don't even have to become a different person to do that. This is just me being myself, and I am valued just by doing that. And is that even possible? So, yeah, I know that feeling is very precious, and I want you to feel that. I want you to feel that just being who you are, you can be valued, and you don't have to listen to anyone. You don't have to cut yourself into a perfect persona. And yeah, because it's tiring and stressful, and just trying to become someone you are not is a very frustrating process. And I wouldn't wish that for anyone. Karke, I keep mentioning and keep talking about these little moments that light me up and that I wish to see more of in the world. Like, I want a more happy, more just, and more abundant world. And if I can even experience a little part of it, I want to share that with others. And I want to be able to build their faith in the fact that this is a possibility and it is within your reach. And there will come a point where you will be seen, heard, and valued for who you are. So you better get started and not give that gift away. Yeah, because if you're not doing that, I don't know what you're doing is worth it in the place. So, yeah, like again, I'm not asking you to live that way and think that way in an instant, or क्या बोलते हैं, just forcing it upon you and just being like, you know what, you're doing everything wrong with your life if you're not doing this. It's not in that sense. It's just in a way where I can give you a seed of thought that you can tinker with, you can sit with, and reflect more upon. And then I trust that seed will grow with time, and you will see changes with time. Because even when I was going through that process, it wasn't like I was able to shed myself completely and accept who I am, uh, and feel all of this love and acceptance coming towards me. It definitely is a process, and it's not something you should be judging yourself about. But there has to be a healthy sort of balance with where you are in life and if it's helping you in any way. So, yeah, I'm just feeling the whole emotion part really deeply. So, I'm not able to bring words to it as much. And so, I think I'll have to keep this one shorter. But yeah, again, it's just this message that I received from one of my closest friends, and I just felt like it feels so good to be valued when you're just being yourself. And I have spent so much time not being myself that every time I didn't feel accepted or I felt like I'm not able to do things like an average person would. And by that, I mean someone who's good at studies, someone who gets a good job, someone who has enough money to be able to afford the life that they want to live. And yeah, those are just like the major points, but like even behavior wise, there are things which are conventional per se. And when you don't feel like you have done enough on that path, or even if you have tried to do that, you always keep falling short of your own expectations. And why am I not able to be that good? I just want you to remind yourself and change that definition of good. And again, it is unique to every single person. It's not like the stamp of approval that you'll get only if you do these things. And even if you do on the outside, it will never be something that will nourish you from the inside. So, yeah, do it for yourself. Do it to know your own value, is all that I want to say. And yeah, at the cost of sounding repetitive, I will end it here, but just give it a thought, and I'm sure it will open up something worthwhile for you. And that's the whole purpose of this channel. So I will consider as my job being done if I'm able to do that for you. So, yeah, anyway, if you made it this far, thank you so much for listening, even though this one isn't as long to say things like if you made it this far. But yeah, even if you have, thank you so much for listening, and I'll see you in the next one.